hip-hop world. It could be Uzi season. He's been dropping, and we got some talk about him, so let's get into that. First thing first, shout out Money May. This is my first time seeing anything he's been talking about. Came up on the recommended talking about Uzi, so let me see what he's talking about.
So as many of you guys do know, we did get 2 new Lil Uzi Vert remixes on Sunday. We got a Baby Sosa remix alongside a Slime Get 'Em remix. This broke the internet because a lot of people had a lot of different things to say. A lot of people just completely...
First thing I gotta ask is Slime Get 'Em really coming up? I did a reaction to him the other day. I see that was kind of going up. Is he next up? What's the word with Slime Get 'Em? Can somebody fill me in with lore?
Wrote off Uzi 1000%. He's washed, he's done, hang it up, XYZ. Then there's the other people who are like, he's trolling, he's just having fun. Wait till the real album comes out. The real album that's supposedly hotter than fish grease. Per academics, it got a lot of people talking in a good alongside negative light. A lot of people have a lot of things to say regarding Uzi in 2025. So let's get into it. So as many of you guys do know, it did start off with this post on Sunday. Uzi said double C freestyle at 1 a.m. right? So this was Sunday night. Uzi randomly goes on his story. Double C freestyle 1 a.m. Oh no, it's up. Uzi's dropping a free
Double C freestyle 4.6 out of 5 stars. Stamp it. If you didn't watch that reaction already, go tap it. If you didn't listen to that song, go tap into the reaction.
freestyle. This is going to be his first song post EA2, right? Obviously, we know how a lot of people feel about EA. Me personally, how I feel about EA, but I never wrote Uzi off. I'm like, yeah, double C freestyle 1 a.m. This Uzi's first time coming back post EA2. It's up, right? Uzi never misses with freestyle, especially with random Uzi drops when Uzi just randomly pops out of the blue.
So I think the consensus for EA2 is that Uzi missed, but I'm very curious. Is that what it is? I seen people say they didn't rock with EA2, but what about the actual stats? What do the stats say about EA2? Was it one of his worst performing albums? Actually, let's look at the information. EA2 debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200, selling 59K within his first week. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty bad for Uzi, right? 59K?
With a new song, you know it's a banger, right? So I'm like, yeah, we will be there 1000% at 1 a.m. for this Uzi freestyle, right? Then I click on the freestyle and it's this, right? And I'm like, is this a Baby Sosa remix? And I'm like, cool, let's see if Uzi spazzes. It was cool. I've already reacted to the song, so I was like, the song's cool. Wasn't really moved by it. I was like, all right, it's cool. Showing love to Baby Sosa. And I'm like, yeah, she's a cool fire female artist. All right, that's cool. But then he says, I got another one, right? Hellraiser drops. This was a Slime Get 'Em remix, and this was my favorite of the two. But they're both cool. He ran this one though. He went crazy on this one. And I believe this was a second drop.
I really think Double C was the better out of the freestyles, but I can see how he thinks right now, Money May, that Hellraiser is the better out of the two. Because the beat on this was just tremendous.
And I feel like walking on earth. Any times I'm walking in dirt. Walking in dirt. Nigga, I'm the young Hellraiser. Look at my face, it look like nails in the tape. Nigga, I'm a real young demon.
Yeah, so I already reacted to both of these, so I was like, okay, Uzi just dropped 2 random freestyles out of the blue. They're cool, but the internet just started to break. Uzi's washed. I haven't heard a good song from Uzi since 2017. Hang it up, XYZ. I completely gave up on Uzi, this, that, and that. But me, whole time I'm sitting there like, yo, Uzi's gotta be trolling. There's no way Uzi's just like for real. This is probably just like for fun. He's trolling, and then boom, he privated the video, then put this on his story. It was just for the ear, showing dudes I F with them, right? Love this life, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, there's no way this was supposed to be Uzi's, big deal. This is my first single following EA2, right? I'm out the label. My next album's hotter than fish grease. I was just like, nah, Uzi's gotta be trolling, right? And that was the case here. A lot of people just started running like chickens with their head cut loose. Oh my God, Uzi's watch, it's over. Hang it up on XYZ, this, and that.
Yo, it's so crazy that Lil Uzi music is divisive in the Big 25. Like, what, bro? What? We're not all in agreement that Uzi is fire. I mean, what I feel like it is, maybe the YNs is just tired of Uzi. Maybe they just think he's an old nigga at this point. He needs to make some more lyrical conscious music at this point. Maybe they just not rocking with the energy anymore. And the people that grew up with Uzi, maybe, they just got older at this point. They got jobs, they got families. They can't run up his streams as much. That really might be what it is. Because social media, yeah, there could be people who are pushing 30 unks that have voices on social media. But social media, the loudest voices are always gonna be the youth. So if the youth think that Uzi is washed low-key, that's what we're gonna see the most. That's what is going to seem like the general consensus is. The niggas that really grew up on Uzi, they don't gotta talk about him. They don't gotta tweet about him. He gonna drop and they gonna eat it up. and they gonna keep it pushing.
And I'm just like, yo, we gotta chill out. Uzi is definitely trolling 1000%. Me personally, I'm not giving up on Uzi. I think what academics said regarding Uzi's next album, I hope it's true, and I want to believe it's true. And I do believe Uzi's next album could be harder than Fish Grease if Uzi really gets in his bag, right? So I was like, yeah, Uzi's trolling. This ain't really none to go crazy over. He's just really having fun, right? And honestly, if Uzi were to drop 2 random remixes to just show love to those artists, he should have dropped these 2 instead. This London one, this Echo 2K one is crazy. This is not my favorite. There's another one that's my
Echo 2K? Uzi?
favorite, but this one is hard too. This one's so fire. He ran this, bro. And all of the real snippets that Uzi has been giving us post EA2, you can't lie and tell me those are not heat. What's Up Molly, Radar, this one, all of them are hard. Obviously, these 2 were just Uzi trolling. This could be insane cope, and Uzi's realistically just washed. EA2 was Uzi's real album he was trying to give to the fans, and a lot of people are thinking that Frank Ocean type method is just an excuse for a bad album. Me personally, I'm gonna let the delusion run through my veins. I think Uzi was trolling with these 2 alongside this album as well, because all the new Uzi snippets for me have been hitting. I think they
I'm just so dead ahead saying that Uzi was trolling with an album. At the end of the day, an album is an album. What do Heads mean by he was trolling? You make these songs in the studio, you listen to them, and you think they're hot enough to put out as an album. I don't think there's trolling. It's either you fuck with the songs or you don't. Maybe he just missed, but I don't think he's trolling. You don't troll when you put out music. Music is your art. When you're an artist, your art is your baby. So maybe it wasn't received well, but at the same time, I don't think he was trolling. True artists do not troll with their art, and Uzi is a true artist, I'd like to believe.
all been hard. This should have dropped, bro. Yeah, this one was hard. I was like, bruh, if he was trying to drop a remix, in my opinion, it should have been this, or he should have done this Osama remix. This one was crazy.
Yeah, I heard this
I'm dumb on this. This would have went way crazier than any of these 2, but these 2 were simply just for the fun. A lot of people were like, Uzi keeps constantly just disappointing me every single song. And I feel y'all, especially post EA2, because Uzi's my GOAT, bro. I can't sit here and say Uzi's washed. I still think he got it in him, but definitely after dropping these 2, I was just like, bro, especially before seeing this, I was like, oh my God, bro, he actually might be washed. I don't want to believe it, but this is the way Uzi responds following EA2. Obviously, like I said, these 2 were just for fun, but I feel like following EA2, how everybody has just been dogging this album, and for good reason. This album's not good. You can't sit here and tell me this is just a classic, great body of work from Uzi. I'm not believing it.
I'm not gonna say Eternal Take it's not good. I'm gonna say it's not his best. But there's songs in there that are fire. And if there's songs in an album that's fire, then you can't say that the album wasn't good.
You're just, that's cope. I'm coping in this video, but if y'all are defending EA2, that's more of an extreme cope in my opinion, because I'm not gonna lie. After hearing Uzi drop this, I was just sitting there like for 5 minutes looking at my PC like, is this my GOAT, Uzi? I could not believe it whatsoever, but I was thinking, you know, following EA2, Uzi has to, you know, come swing. He's got to come crazy, right? Everybody's been slandering Uzi's name. A lot of people have been giving up on Uzi, saying this and that. He's washed, on Can't Get Up, XYZ. Uzi got to come with some crazy heat. All the snippets following EA2 have been hard. If he's going to drop for real, it's got to be something dope. He's got to reach deep in his bag and give us a banger, right? I still think he could definitely do that, especially hearing all the newer snippets following EA2. I don't think Uzi lost it. He still got it in him. He's still the GOAT. But if I'm Uzi, bro, the way people are talking about me in 2025, I really got to like make them remember who I am. Did they forget who Lil Uzi Vert is? Did they forget bro went diamond? Bro went on tour with The Weeknd. Bro has radio hits. Uzi is a certified hit maker, bro. At this point in Uzi's career, it's kind of like seeing a friend who has so much potential but just doesn't use it, right? Or just does it for the complete opposite, right? It's kind of like Sofego. We all know Sofego is so talented. He can make extremely good music, but he just don't drop. But I still got faith in Uzi.
We not putting Uzi and Sofego in the same sentence. What? Like, are you kidding me, bro? That's like putting Brian Scalabrine in the same sentence as Katie. Come on.
Whatever this next Uzi project that we're headed towards, whether it's going to be the final project being Love is Rage 3, or the next album is like All White or Forever Young, I'm thinking it might be All White, something like that. I feel like it's going to hit, especially with this whole label thing out the way. If Uzi is on go, ready to drop, he can drop what he wants on his accord. He's ready. He's got to drop a banger, and I think he will. I feel like and hope, right? Uzi has a new battery in his back to really show people who Lil Uzi Vert is once again, because he's a GOAT, bro. He's a GOAT 1000%. But then I also think, does Uzi really even need to prove himself to anybody else? Like I said, he been went diamond. He been on the tour. He been at radio hits. He's a certified hit maker, XYZ. Does Uzi really need to reprove himself? I feel like Uzi, everybody can agree, Uzi's 1000% stamped as a GOAT, and I don't think anybody has that in question. But in 2025, I don't know, Uzi's made a lot of money. He probably just maybe chilling, living his life. You know, he's got the money. He's probably getting fly every day, to be quite honest. I personally don't know if music is that much of a priority within Uzi's career, especially if he's just dropping freestyles, showing love to everybody. Maybe Uzi just kind of took the back seat, showing love to everybody, doing what he wants with music, just having fun. Who really knows? But if you guys like the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Uzi in the big 2025. Is he gonna come back with a new spark and drop a banger, or has Uzi just slightly took the back seat and is just having fun with the rest of his music he
yes sir, yes sir. Shout out Money May, first time tapping into him. His videos are good. I'm subbed up, Money May. If you see this, I don't know if you ever gonna see this, but bro, I'm tapped into your videos and you're a part of my content. At the end of the day, it's not much to say. Uzi is Uzi. What did Uzi say? Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. How long ago has it been since he said that? How long ago has it been since he said that? Really think about it. Think about it. And think about how much funds he's accumulated since then. Funds equals freedom, in my opinion. So if you want to have fun, he can have fun and put out music. If you want to be super, super dead ass and attempt to please the masses, he's gonna go and do that. Ultimately though, I would like to see Uzi universally acclaimed and praised. But it doesn't really matter what he does, because everybody knows he's a GOAT. He could put out 2 more trash albums in a row. Trash. I don't even think EA2 is trash, but let's say he does. He's still going out goated. He's still influenced so many artists. It's Uzi. Let me know what you think about the situation in the comments, man. If you made it this far, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you new. I appreciate you. See you next video.